Young creative minds take note. He's an innovative Indonesian who now runs his own firm, OMG Creative Consulting. Yoris Sebastien spoke to Indonesia Now's Kartika Octaviana and began by asking how Sebastian started his business.
Actually, I start very early. I become a freelance journalist at Hi Magazine. It's a weekly teenage magazine in Indonesia, and maybe inspired by Tintin. I read Tintin a lot, and then there's a lot of opportunity, and I choose to become a freelance journalist when I was still in high school, actually, because those days the magazine said that it's rather to hear straight away from the teenage rather than like just the journalist write down about everything. So I became the freelance journalist for 4 years, and then Hard Rock Cafe opened in Jakarta. I went there as a journalist, covering up their grand opening, and then 1 year later, they hired me. And also why I joined Hard Rock Cafe, because the GM is from America, give me a chance to go to university while working as a full-time employee at Hard Rock Cafe. That opportunity I didn't get at Hi Magazine. If you want to work at Hi Magazine, you have to stop your study and then just become a full-time journalist. I thought going to be like 2-3 years while finishing my study, but then my career is very, very good. So I become too busy. I don't know which one to focus, whether the study or whether the career at Hard Rock Cafe. But then I think like, I asked my parents, why we go to university? They say to get a good job. This is a good job already. And if I finish my study for another, let's say 2 years, maybe those position is already filled. But if I stop my study and then concentrate in Hard Rock Cafe, I can study anytime later. That was my thinking. Then, cut the story short, at the age of 26, after I worked like 6.5 years at Hard Rock Cafe, I become the general manager. And then when I become a general manager, I asked them, do you think I still need the degree? And they say no need. Yeah. No.
All right.
So after Hard Rock Cafe, joined them for 14 years. I do a lot of entrepreneurship as well. I create a new artist management company. I create a new event organizer. I create creating a lot of radios, magazines and bars, cafes, small coffee chain, you know, many establishments, including still running the Hard Rock Cafe Jakarta and Bali. And then finally, after 14 years with them, I decided to focus on creating my own company, OMG Creative Consulting.
When you come up with a new idea, how do you decide whether to pursue it or not? Do you have an example of that?
Yeah, every time I have an idea, for me, idea is like breathing. Every moment in front of me is an idea. My wife giving birth, I have an idea. I create the workshop name 41 Weeks with Creative Junkies. So for me, every time I have that idea, I just write it down on my smartphone. I still the person who likes to handwrite. So I write everything. So whenever I need an idea urgently, I just browse around. I'm not the type of person who like really, what you say, crazy about one idea that I have to do. For me, all ideas is just idea. I just follow my path. I just follow my destiny. If the clients wants me to do hotel and I already have some sleeping ideas, I call it. I just flip. If I don't have it, and then I look for an idea. I have a team. Very good team. Master degree from UK, master degree from US, Indonesians. They all working so hard to get this idea. Plus, of course, myself. So. For me, I always like it. But I have one idea, for example, is I want to do it, but I don't like push it because I know sometimes timing is everything. I have an idea. I want to create international sport tournament in Jakarta or Bali that I will change the rules of the game. Why? Because as a creative person, I take no for this answer. Like when I ask my friend, the athlete, say that Yeah, the rules of the game been there for ages. That's the spot, you know, the opportunity for me as a creative person to change it. But the changes have to benefit the athlete, benefit the sponsors, and benefit the media, the official TV broadcast.
Yep.
So hopefully, whenever the time is right, I will create that. And if it's working, now I'm not only creating an innovation for Indonesia, but innovation for the world.
Okay, so do you think real-life experience served you better than a university degree would have to get you to where you are right now?
I think both. It's very important. That's why until now, a lot of universities still invites me to speak, because I never ever say that real-life experience is more important than degree. I would go for my university degree and even master degree if I have time. But those time I don't have. And then I always say this to the university students. When you have a golden opportunity like me, grab it.
Go for it.
Yeah, but if you don't have any golden opportunity, finish your university. Why you leave your university just because you say, I don't like my major, right? For me, any major is good. It will reshape Yoris Sebastien. It will shape anybody. So for me, the best way is actually finish the university, have 2 or 3 years experience, and then go for a master degree, if you have the chance. But for those who don't have a chance, because a lot of Indonesians, they don't even have the ability to go to university, it's okay. Yoris Sebastien is a high school graduate, still can do like this. But if you ask me, I think both is very important. We need it both actually. But if you don't have both, with your real life experience, actually can do.
All right. So would you have any other advice for young people to be more creative, to think out of the box, and probably to pursue career in creative industry?
Yes, I think creative industry, especially in the next 5 years, is going to be our golden opportunity for everybody, every Indonesian. I travel around the nation, cities to cities, to give a workshop about creative entrepreneur. And sometimes they confuse because they always ask me, Yoris, for the next year or for this year, 2015, what is the good business? What is the best sector of creative industry? I say, no. When you want to be success in the creative industry, first thing first, you have to write down who you are. You know, your childhood, your family, your friends, your everything. My daughter, Diara, showed me like she is very creative. But then we, as a parents, starting to say, don't. So now, especially to 5 years old, me and my wife, we learn so hard to say the list of don't, because children are already creative. Like me, my job as a trainer, I only help them to be creative again. Because a lot of people, they are very creative when they were born, but then when you go to school, when you go to work, you become obedient. And then you become one thing. Remember, all the mountain drawing is the same.
Yeah.
See, actually, mountain can be different.
Make everything.
Yeah, but then schools makes everything uniform. When everything uniform, then there's no creativity. So just help the children. Like for Diara, for me, as long she's happy, she don't have to be a creative person as his father, as her father. But I just want her to be happy. I open everything for her. I give all the information, and then she have to take the decision by herself.
Yoris Sebastien is also a writer. His book in Bahasa Indonesia titled 101 Creative Notes will be translated into English and German this